Hello, let's continue our Sudoku adventure with Four Calling Birds by Matt Tressel. So we have normal 6x6 Sudoku rules. So in each row, each column, and each 2x3 box, we are placing the digits 1 to 6 exactly once each. We also have 4 calling birds in the puzzle. Each bird has a different digit from 1 to 4. So if this has a 1 in it, the rest of them don't have a 1. One of them will have a 2, a 3, a 4. We don't know what order. We know they have 1 to 4 once each. And we're given that given which bird it is, we're told that the lines will read the following starting from the bird. So, for example, if this was a 1 bird, we would then read A. Let me get into A, B, C. And then here, if this was the 2 bird, then we would read A minus 1, which I can't really write. A minus 1, B minus 1, C minus 1, etc. It's listed out in the rules. The 3 will be A minus 2, B minus 2, C minus 2, and the 4 will be A minus 3, B minus 3, C minus 3. So basically, we're subtracting 1 less than what the bird value is from each of these, but otherwise they're kind of clones, right? So if this was the 1 and this ends up a 4, then the 2 bird will subtract 1 from that and put a 3 there. The 3 bird, let's just, we can't make either of these a 3 bird. Okay, we'll just say the 3 bird would subtract 2 from that, making it a 2. And then the 4 bird would subtract 3 from that, making it a 1. So that's what we're saying. So we have to discover what A, B, and C are. And that's it. Those are the rules. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself. And I'm going to get started right now. All right, so it's clear that A, B, and C have to be 4, 5, and 6 because we're subtracting. They're 3 different digits. I'm assuming they're 3 different digits. If they're placed here or here, they have to be. If they're placed here, we could repeat 1. It doesn't say in the rules they don't repeat. Okay, I'm going to, for now, assume they're 3 different digits and say that if they are, then they have to be 4, 5, 6 because we need to be able, the 4 line needs to be able to subtract 3 from each of them. And if they're 3 different, then we got to do 4, 5, 6 to do that. And it'll end up with 1, 2, 3. So in some order. Okay, so this bird here, let's just call it green. Whatever digit goes in this bird, it actually has to be on its own line. It has to be up here somewhere, just because of the way Sudoku works in the box. So it can't be the 1, because we know 1 is attached to 4, 5, and 6. If it were the 2, we're only subtracting 1 from 4, 5, 6 to get 3, 4, 5. And 3, 4, 5 doesn't work with the 2. With the 3, we'd be subtracting 2 from 4, 5, 6, getting 2, 3, 4. So that could easily be on its own. And then the 4 is with 1, 2, 3. And so it can't be on its own. So the only digit that can be on its own line is the 3. So this is our 3. And so now we know, if we're assuming that 4, 5, 6 is our is ABC, then, and oh, okay, yeah, okay. So easily we can prove that ABC have to be different because this line contains A minus something, B minus the same thing, C minus the same thing. So if A equaled B, for example, then we'd have the same digit twice on this line. That doesn't work. Okay, so I'm now convinced they have to be different. And so we can very safely say that this is 2, 3, 4. So that makes this 1, 5, 6. That makes this 1, 5, 6. That makes this 2, 4. Okay, so this bird is different than all 3 of its own. Let me just put 1, 2, 4 in all these. So 1 and 4 definitely work. I think 2 does as well. 2 is not on its own line, right? I think we proved that. That's why this had to be 3. So none of these other ones are on their own line. Because 4, 5, 6, if we subtract 1, we get 3, 4, 5, and 2 isn't on that. So none of these birds are on their own lines, which is obviously true here. Here, it's not so obviously true. I mean, it seems to help. So this bird here, let's call this green now. Where does green go in this box? Because it can't repeat in the column. It can't repeat on its own line. because only the 3 repeats on its own line. And it can't be the 3 because birds don't repeat. So this is also green. Now, if we cross-reference, the only digit that both of these agree on is the 1. So this is our 1. And that means that this can't be a 2. Where this is from 4, 5, 6. So this has to be a 4. And then we're left with a 5, 6 pair here. It makes this the 2. Okay. Now this 5, 6 pair does actually see these 2 cells, right? We know one of these is 5, the other is 6. So these 2 cells see both of them. So they can't be a 5 or 6. They also can't be a 1. So they're from 2, and they can't be a 3 either. So they're actually a 2, 4 pair. So from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? It can't be 1, can't be 3 by Sudoku. And it sees the 5, 6 pair. So it's a 2, 4 pair. Oh, down here, this is not 1 or 4 anymore. So this is a 2. This doesn't have to be green. And the 2 is 3, 4, 5. That's not 4, that's not 3. 2, 4 pair actually tells us that's 5. That's 3, and that's 4. Okay. This is a 1, 6 pair. That's 6, that's 1. That gives us the 5, 6 up here. This column finishes with a 3, and this is a 5, 6. All right. Oh, 6 makes this a 5. Remember, it was a pair. That's a 6. 1, 2, and 3 are gone. This is our 4. That's 2 and 4. That means this has 1, 2, and 3 on it. This can't be 1. This can't be 1. So that's our 1. This can't be 2. So this is 3, and that's 2. All right. 3 in the corner. That's not 2. That's not 3. That's not 1. All right. It's felt like it was going to be a lot harder than it actually was. I think the logic flowed really nicely. We're just finishing with Sudoku now. 3 and 5 here. So this is 5. This is 3. All right. That's a 2, 4, and 3. 5 or 6. This can't be 6. That's 5. That's 6. We get 1 and 5. We get 6 and 1. Final digits. Up here we need a 2 and a 6. So that's 2. That's 6. And here we need the 4. All right. Cool puzzle, Matt. That was a neat idea. Definitely a one-off rule type thing. But I liked the idea that it just kind of made you think about. This is one of those where just sitting and thinking about the rules for a bit and the consequences really rewards you in the end when you go to solve it, because otherwise you're kind of not sure what to do. So really, it's a logic puzzle about this 1, 2, 3, 4 with the ABC. And then once you figure out that the geometry here, that this had to be on its own line, that forced it to be 3, and it really flowed from there. I really like that. All right, cool. Well, let me know how you did. And if you enjoyed this, why don't leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.